Okay, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Woo! All right, let me bring out my list.
Okay.
I watched a couple movies this week.
You know what I just remembered? Are we going to keep doing one more thing?
I thought about that also, and we just keep forgetting. Our one more thing is that we keep forgetting our one more thing.
Yeah.
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
All right. I watched I, Tonya.
For the first time?
No, I've seen it before when it first came out,
Yep.
but Marty's never seen it,
Okay.
and he wanted to watch a movie he's never seen before, and it was on Hulu. I just saw it come up on Hulu, and I said, "Do you know the story of Nancy Kerrigan and Tonya Harding?" And he said, "No, I don't." And I said, "Oh, buckle up, buckle up, buddy. Let's play I, Tonya." And I'm showing him. I'm Googling everything. Yeah. Great movie. Also, just felt on theme to watch a Margot Robbie movie with Barbie coming out.
She's a great actress.
She's really great in that movie. She's so good.
She won the Oscar for that?
She was nominated, but she didn't win.
But she didn't win, I don't think.
Good movie. I don't know what to rate it. I'm gonna give it a B-.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's a good movie, but it's not one of those that you like want to watch often. It's actually really incredibly sad the entire thing.
Yeah, I only watched it once.
She's abused throughout the entire thing. It's not a happy movie whatsoever.
No.
There's not one happy moment in that movie.
No.
Not even when she makes the Olympic team. It's all very sad. So just for that factor, great acting and everything, I'm giving it a B-. Then I watched Little Women. And I'll tell you why I watched Little Women. So I just finished on vacation 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Yeah. In
that book, Evelyn meets... Oh, now I'm going to spoil. I won't spoil just in case people are reading it. She meets somebody on the set of doing Little Women. It's very important to the story. Little Women, her starring in Little Women is very important to the book. Now, I know that's fake, but I always hear about Little Women. It's just one of those critically acclaimed books, movies, just Little Women, right?
Yep.
And so I wanted to watch it when I saw it on the plane home. And I thought, I started it and I was like, nah. And then I was talking to my sister about it and she was like, oh, I loved Little Women. You have to watch it. She was like, Timothée Chalamet, the whole thing. And my sister's, it shocks me how much she loves Timothée Chalamet.
She loves Timothée Chalamet.
It's not somebody I would say my sister would usually love.
Yeah.
But she loves Timothée Chalamet. So I was like, let's watch Little Women. And I was watching and I fell asleep. And I woke up the next morning and I said, we got to finish Little Women. I can't leave off like this. I have to finish this movie. I liked it. I thought it was very cute. Do I understand the rave reviews about Little Women? No. I think it's beautiful and cute and I loved the ending and I thought it was packaged up really nice. But do I understand why this movie was remade 1,000,000 times and it was like this? No, I don't. It's cute.
Fair.
It's cute. And Greta Gerwig did an amazing job. But
I like that movie a lot.
I wasn't obsessed with it, but I did like it and I did find it very cute.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a B.
I just love all those people.
Yeah,
as well.
well, that's the thing.
I just love all those actresses.
A great cast. Florence Pugh, Emma Watson, Timothée Chalamet, Saoirse Ronan, who's fantastic. Yeah. The entire cast is unbelievable. Yeah. So I thought it was very cute. I'm going to give it a B. More enjoyable than I, Tonya.
And you have or have not seen Lady Bird?
I have not seen Lady Bird. That's now on my list.
Okay.
Because after watching Little Women, I was like, I gotta watch Midsommar. I gotta watch Lady Bird. I gotta get all these movies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to go. I'm trying to really see the Barbie movie because the reviews are all over the place.
Yeah, I'm interested in that too. Obviously, it's Barbie.
Yeah.
So Little Women, I'm giving a B. It was very cute, and I liked it. Then I watched Midsommar,
which you touched on a little bit.
I had to shut it off.
How far did you get?
A little more than halfway.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't even get to the end?
I mean, no, I couldn't. It was too scary for me.
Really?
It was too scary for me.
Well, I mean, it really...
And let me tell you...
I don't know. I have not seen it.
I was locked in. It wasn't like I was bored by this movie or that I didn't like this movie.
I will say, if you Google the movie and underneath it says why to watch and the words are disturbing, sinister, and bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that describes that movie
Yeah.
very well. It's like I said, it's not like I was bored or not locked in or wasn't enjoying it. I was. It just got to be too much for me.
Fair.
And I said, we have to shut this off. We have to shut it off. I'm freaked out. Like, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Like, I'm going to have to leave all the lights on in the house and
Fair.
put on Disney Channel because I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Had to shut it off. But was I enjoying like, I was very intrigued.
Yeah.
Do I want to know how it ends? Yes. I'll probably just
So
look it up.
your grade will be for the first half of the movie.
I don't even know if I can accurately grade it because I'm so.
'Cause you didn't finish it.
Because I didn't finish it and because I'm so confused by it.
Yeah.
Like, Florence Pugh, I think that was like the movie that really skyrocketed
Yeah.
her. She was 23 years old when she filmed it. Phenomenal. Like, she is such an incredible actress and she has this voice that like you just want to pay attention to.
She does.
So she was so good and Will Poulter was in it and he's great. But man, what a fucking weird movie. But good premise.
Yeah.
Do you know what the premise is? I think I told you.
Yeah, you did. You said it.
It's an interesting premise and I'm upset with myself that I didn't finish it, but I honestly couldn't.
Fair.
So no grade available there for me. I'm gonna have to look up how it ends.
Yeah.
I saw Florence Pugh sign somebody's tattoo. They had a tattoo of the Midsummer like ending thing with her with the crown, and she like drew a smiley face in it.
That's very
saw
cool.
at the premiere of Oppenheimer. So yeah, that was an interesting choice for me because usually I stay away from those kinds of things. I have been watching Love Island. I don't even know what episode I'm on. I'm on Casa Amor now.
Oh, good.
I'll say this: Marty is way more locked into it than I am.
Good. Maybe that means you guys will finish it.
He's like really like, I was like, are you enjoying this? He was like, oh yeah. He was like, I'm locked in. They're nuts. And I was like, for some reason, I think it's because I don't like any of the people that
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time. Because usually when you like love one of the cast members, then you want to keep watching it. I think it's because I genuinely don't really like
know.
any of them that I'm like, damn. But
and the
they
ones
are
that
nuts.
the ones that I do like, I don't like the people they're with.
Yeah.
And
That's
that makes
another
me
thing.
like not like the couple. Like I like Jess as a person a lot. And I think she's super cute and I'm like entertained by her, but I can't fucking stand Sammy. That I'm just like every time she comes back around to Sammy, I want to scream. So
Right.
it's become frustrating.
Yeah, it's a good season for the drama and
Yeah.
them being nuts, but as for likable people and likable couples, not much of it happens.
Because we're really like also the live people that are live, like we're really almost down to the end. Like I think we only have like a week left or so. And at this point in time on past seasons, so many couples are further along, I think, in their relationships that you get invested more. And the couples that are together are like, they've just have had so much drama that it's just like, ugh, like there's no way any of you are making it out on the outside.
Absolutely.
If you're fighting this much already on the inside, like
hard.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's been kind of hard to buy into like the actual moments, but yes, there has been good drama.
Right. I'm giving that a C+
Yeah.
for right now. It's like not my favorite season, but I'll continue to watch. And I've been watching Sex in the City still. I'm in like the best of the episodes right now.
What season are you on?
Season 3.
Nice.
I'm like so loving it.
Yeah.
I just can't get enough of it. So Sex
Wait,
in the
what
City.
season were you on?
I'm on season. I just finished season 2 and I'm in season 3. So season 2 and 3.
Wonderful.
That's all I watched. Lady Bird was on my list and I just didn't get to watch it this week. Bless you.
It's great. You can just move it on to the next week.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
slide it
trying
on
to watch,
over.
like this week I was just trying to watch some movies.
Some movies, yeah. I feel you. I honestly have not watched a movie in a while. Besides when I watched all the Creeds on the plane home from Italy. All mine is basically TV, so I'll just tack on with Love Island. I'm up to date with Love Island UK. And there was some surprise dumpings that stirred shit up a little bit, which is always kind of, a dramatic moment to see that happen. But yeah, I just feel a little frustrated with some of the couples at this point. I feel like just compatibility wise, a lot of them don't make a lot of sense. And now, so wait, you're in Casa Amor, so you know that they brought Molly back, which was like interesting, but did not. I feel like the producers have tried to make moves to make drama and it hasn't worked. Like I thought Molly would be fucking pissed and come in because Zach like moved on in 30 seconds and like have it be like a bigger thing, but not really, just like wasn't a bigger thing. And then they tried to, in the most recent episodes, they've also tried to like stir something up and it didn't really work also. So I feel like they're trying for these big moments. I also am seeing like all the people that are getting sent home on TikTok now. All the contestants that are sent home, they're like making TikToks, they're talking about the season, they're doing interviews already, and they're saying like all this stuff. And it sounds like a lot of shit was going down that they just didn't show. Also, apparently there was like some big fight between Katie and Whitney that they didn't show. I don't know. So it's like kind of crazy to me. Love Island, because it's on every night, you kind of forget that obviously there is production manipulation and things being involved in making a reality TV show. Because in my mind, it's like, well, it's on every day. They show so much.
Yeah.
But they really don't, because they are filming 24/7 and then the episode's an hour long.
Right. Like in your head, you're like, we're seeing their every move.
Right. Like exactly. Like you feel like you're catching every moment, but you're really not. I'll give it a C. I'm kind of like ready for this season to end. I have started Love Island USA, which just premiered. I've only watched one episode so far. It only came out on Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday that it started. So episode 1, they're all mixing things up a little bit. I'll give it a B. We'll see. I don't know. It takes a while to see if you like can warm up to the cast and characters. There's one guy that was very cute that I feel like hopefully he gets his moment. But sometimes the USA people, they just come on and they just fucking try so hard to like say ridiculous shit sometimes, like in the interviews, like introducing themselves.
Right, you're like, this isn't too hot to handle.
Yeah, it's
you
just,
expect different people on different shows.
Yeah, you don't have to talk about how you like shaved your whole body and sprayed yourself down in cologne and you made sure you got your balls. Like it's just it was just sometimes you're like, this isn't. It's not funny.
Right. You're like, okay, cool. Keep that to yourself.
Like, okay, got it. So I'm watching that. Claim to Fame, I'm up to date. I caught up on my favorite reality program
Thank
show.
God.
I'll give Claim to Fame a C+. It's like, very middle of the range, but I do enjoy watching
nice
it.
background show.
Great background show. Love to see who's who. There's some good celebs on there.
Yeah.
Some good drama. The big reveal is always the best part. Somebody got it wrong the other day, which that's always a big moment. It's like, because then they get sent home.
Yeah, that's
you get it wrong, you're done.
That sucks.
So that was good. And then what else have I watched? I watched the new Real Housewives of New York. Very excited. I'm buying in completely.
Good
I
cast.
like this group of girls. They already have a flow, it feels like. They're different enough, but can still all hang out, which is good. There's already like really silly drama, which is great. There's drama about like one of the girls saying that she was making fun of somebody for having cheese at like their party, that there's like a charcuterie board that had cheese. It's like cheese. Turned into something that was like nothing. Also was funny because like one woman invited them all to dinner. It was last minute. She invited them to what everyone thinks is Catch. Then they bleeped out the name of the restaurant, but TikTok, everybody thinks it's Catch. And 2 of the women were like, we would never be caught dead at Catch. So the 2 women who didn't go went to Casa Cipriani to have dinner and like posted that they were there instead of going out with the rest of the ladies to Catch. Sign me up for that drama. Like that is too good. That is very funny. I was laughing, and I'm very intrigued by this group of ladies. So definitely buying into this reboot for sure. I will give that a B+.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's a good score.
I liked it. Because we need a Housewives or like a Bravo show that's a little lighter, sillier, group of girls hanging out. All the Bravo shows became so serious.
The drama has gotten
because
dark.
the drama's like just so scandalous. These women have been on the show for so long. Across the board, there's divorces, there's scandals, there's money issues, there's all these things that are obviously crazy to watch, but it's gotten away from kind of that original silliness of kind of where the Housewives started, and I feel like New York is going back to that, which I like. So that is high up for me. Finished The Bear, the last episode 10 is great. I'll give the whole season an A-, which I think is a very great score. I know everybody in our Barstool community in the last week is talking about how much they don't like The Bear, which you started.
I'm not getting any credit
I know.
for being brave
Yeah.
enough to talk about it weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now it's cool to be like, oh, the Bear's not good. Like
Yeah.
now that's what.
But
the
I
Bear
was
is.
but I
brave
think-
enough weeks ago.
I think you could really take credit if you put that clip on social.
Weeks ago, we posted it on Chicks in the Office.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I don't love The Bear.
Yeah.
And nobody was like, oh my God.
Dave was like, she's onto something.
And then
Dave,
Feidelberg
Kevin,
finally
everybody's
spoke up.
saying that they don't like The Bear.
And I was on this weeks ago. I'm not gonna step up on Twitter and be like, "Hey guys, I started this."
Yeah, yeah.
They could all agree
Yeah.
because I agree with them.
What did you give it for an A-?
An A-. I'm on the opposite side. I thoroughly enjoyed the second season. I liked the second season more than the first
Oh,
season.
really? I like the first season more, but I still like both of them.
Yeah. I liked the second season more. Yeah, I really liked the building of the restaurant. I really enjoyed watching, I will say. Joe and I clicked on to Apple TV, and we were going to start Platonic after we finished The Bear, and we realized we never finished Ted Lasso. So we were like, oh, fuck it, let's just finish Ted Lasso. We haven't finished all the way, but we had watched all the way up to 7, and we still had 8 through 12. So I've watched 8 to 11. We still have 12 left because the last 3 episodes are like all over an hour. I'm like, you can't make a show that is traditionally 30 to 40 minutes and then to squeeze in everything you want to squeeze in the final season, you make 3 fucking hour 15 episodes. Figure that out. Make more episodes.
Because it throws
slim it down.
everybody off.
It totally throws it off. It feels exhausting to watch the episode. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, 'cause
you
you
click on it. I'm so used to
yeah.
watching a 30-minute episode that when I click on the ones that are an hour, by the time we're 30 minutes in, I'm like, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's get the show on the road.
That's how I felt about that. But I have enjoyed 8 through 11. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I agree with the tweets that Jason Sudeikis was liking, that some of the writing just felt a little cheesy at some of the point, and it's always been cheesy, but it's like a lovable
It
cheesy.
got too cheesy.
And this was like a little bit too cheesy. Like some of the moments, it started to feel like a little bit like a PSA at sometimes about important topics, which are great to be discussed on a TV show, but it just all of a sudden it was like it turned into like a different kind of show. It felt like. So I'll give 8 through 11 I'll give it a C+. Not obsessed, but will obviously only got 1 episode left, so I'm gonna finish that. And that is everything that I watched.
Very nice. How about you, Noah?
Okay. Let's see what I have. I watched Hijack episode 4 and 5. It's getting good.
That's
You
the
guys
Idris
should-
Elba on
yeah.
Apple TV.
Yeah.
I gotta finish Ted Lasso before I move on to anything else.
Yeah. I'll give that a B, but it's getting better as it goes on.
Okay.
I watched this movie, The Tutor, on Netflix. So dumb and so bad.
By the way, I'm jumping in for just 1 second. That one of my friends sent me our weekly watch report graphic on social last week, and it was like Noah's slide, and she was like, "How does this man have the time to watch all these movies?"
First of all, last week I was just doing everything from break too. Like,
yeah,
people really are like, "Oh, this guy has no life."
yeah.
No, I think that you just throw things on in the background a lot. So
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, The Tutor, just like kind of scary, but like just really bad. I'll give that a D. I went to
That was a movie.
Yeah, a movie on Netflix. You would know the guy, the main actor in it.
Is it new or old?
Is it new? It might have been somewhat new. Let's see. It's Garrett Hedlund is the.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Noah Schnapp was in it. Like it was just so dumb. Victoria Justice.
I googled it and it's just The Tudors, like the TV show, which was
It's got an
a great TV
18%
show.
on Rotten Tomatoes. That's
Oh,
about right.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is 2023. Okay. I went to the theater, watched Asteroid
Went
City.
to the theater.
Yeah.
I took a trip to the theater.
And I was intending to see Mission Impossible because everyone's like raving about that, but the movie theaters were just too full, like for that like movie.
Yeah.
So I went to see Asteroid City instead. And I love Wes Anderson. Like he's one of my favorite directors, but I hate to say that I just didn't like this movie. Like
Damn.
And
Damn. Sorry, Wes.
I just was like bored, and I'm like, this is not doing it for me. I'll give it a C. But
Okay.
honestly, if it wasn't Wes Anderson, I'd probably be lower. Like that's just
Give
like
your real grading.
no, that's like I was just so bored. I'm like, what? This?
Interesting.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Sad to see that happen for you, Noah.
Yeah. Then the next two movies that I watched are actually I saw that the Lights Camera Barstool sometimes they'll be like, here's streaming recommendations. I saw them post this, so I watched these two. Cha Cha Real Smooth movie. It's on Apple TV.
Odea's in that.
Oh.
Yeah, I did think about that because I was like, oh, I think Rhea knows her. Good movie. Like I'll give it a B minus, but probably the first movie I've ever seen that I liked Dakota Johnson in. I never like her in anything.
Really? You
And
ever see 50 Shades?
I've never watched 50 Shades, but like she's always annoying. Like I don't know,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
or like I just don't like her, or never thought of her as like a good. I don't know.
Yeah, keep shitting
yeah,
on Dakota
Jesus
Johnson.
Christ.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry. Although I love when she like put Ellen in her place.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great video.
But yeah, good movie. Just a solid like rom-com type movie, and I told my parents to watch it, and they liked it too. And then I watched American Animals, which is another movie, with what's his name? Played Jeffrey Dahmer,
Evan Peters.
Evan Peters. Good movie and a true story, which I didn't know about.
What's it called?
American Animals, and it's about these kids like college, and then college, yeah, who try to steal this painting or steal like this book of paintings that's worth like millions of dollars, and that's the whole like it's a heist kind
Art
of
heist.
Yeah,
Is one of the most audacious art heists in U.S. history.
yeah.
Starts to unfold, the men question whether their attempts to inject incitement and purpose into their lives are simply misguided attempts at achieving the American dream.
And honestly, this movie I didn't know like
Came out in 2018.
the style of it, but it was an interesting style. I've never seen a movie like this where it's basically like a documentary and a movie combined, because they have like the Evan Peters and the people playing the actual characters, but then they're slicing in
The real people?
the real people talking about it, and it's like
interesting.
yeah, it's kind of, and like they'll like have the real people show up in the scene, and you know they're not real, but like it's weird, but it's cool.
That is interesting. I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah.
That's one of the first ones that you've thrown out in a while that I
know,
I think that I'm like, oh, I might watch that.
It's a good movie. Yeah, you'll never get bored. It's like very fast paced.
What can you stream that on?
I believe that's was that Prime American?
Oh yeah, now it says like watch free on Pluto TV.
That wasn't what I watched it on. I think it was
On Prime.
Prime
Okay.
American Animals.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I don't remember what I watched it on because I don't see it on Prime up here. Maybe I bought it. Oh no, it is on Prime. Okay. What else do I have? I watched this movie Ambulance with Isaac Gonzalez.
That's Jake Gyllenhaal, right? Yeah.
I'll give it a C, but it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Like it's exactly what I expected it to be, and that's just like not a great movie, but entertaining.
It's just like
It's good enough.
high pace.
Yeah, exactly.
Adrenaline. They're in an ambulance.
Yeah. And anything with Isaac Gonzalez I'll watch. And Jake Gyllenhaal is obviously a great actor.
Yep.
I've been rewatching Entourage again. That's more of like a background thing
Yeah.
while I'm like working, but it's great. But sometimes I'll just click like resume, and it's kind of just wherever I left off last time or whoever in my family left off. And I'm like on season 6 and 7 right now, which aren't like the better seasons.
I actually really like season 7.
Season 7?
Like when Vince has like a coke problem.
Yeah, that's like the beginning of it. Because
Yeah.
then like I'm pretty sure season 8 is like when it's like spiraling.
No, season 8 is the last season. That's when he's getting out of rehab.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I'm just like halfway through season 7, so he hasn't like fully gotten out of control yet, but he's like on his way. I like season 6 more.
Season 6 is when he's filming Ford versus Ferrari, or one of those.
Yeah, it's when he
movies?
had to do like, remember the stunt where he like drives.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's what fucks him up.
Yeah. And then he starts dating Sasha
Does
Grey.
he do
and, like,
Ford? It was. I
No,
don't
he
think
didn't
it's
do Ford versus
called
Ferrari.
for Ford versus
Yeah, I
Ferrari,
mean,
but
Ford
he does.
vs. Ferrari is a real movie.
No, I know that's
yeah.
a real movie, but he does do.
Some kind of
and it's with like Ari
racing.
Gold, like
a racing movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. That's not the one he's filming when he gets hurt, though. I think.
yeah. But season 6 is when what's her face is dating E, and she's the most annoying character probably in the history of television.
Ashley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just brutal. But I'll give it a B plus like overall for those 2 seasons rewatch. I rewatched Cocaine
He
Bear.
did do Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh,
Oh,
he
that
did?
was what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear. I was C minus. It's just another. It's like Ambulance, where I'm like, I knew that this was gonna be the most ridiculous movie I've ever seen. Like, and it's like based on a true story. Like, there's no way. Like,
Sorry, it's just called Ferrari, but you got the point.
95% of this like didn't happen. But I kind of was in and out of it. I'll give it a C minus.
So I know you said you blamed last week on that you still had stuff from break, but this is a long list for 1
Yeah.
week.
And then I finished Platonic, the season 1 Platonic, which is like, I don't know, like it should be better in my mind because they're like both funny, but I'll give it a C plus. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of
Just there.
It's just there.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, those are all the things we watched this week. And by the way, I just saw an article that Entourage actually correctly predicted 4 movies that were made: Aquaman, The Great Gatsby,
Ford vs. Ferrari.
but it was just called Ferrari, and Smoke Jumpers turned into Only the Brave,
Yeah.
which is kind of wild.
Yeah.
All
That was
right,
wild.
that's everything we watched this week.